tonight, we had 2 drones. One was shot down. As for another one, we're not really sure because we lost it. But one was shot down by our team. So it was, I believe, third attack on Kiev using drones and cruise missiles. The most recent attack that happened tonight, I believe approximately 31 drone was launched, according to the reports, but maybe we will learn more details a bit later. And 29 out of 31 drones were shot down using our mobile groups. Actually, my brigade has several groups operating in the area. That's why sometimes we work around Kiev when there is a drone strike threat. And unfortunately, there was damage in Kyiv caused by debris. There was a house, a residential building that was hit. I'm not sure whether a drone crashed into it, because it looks, to me, it looks like that. At the same time, it could be caused by falling debris, the warhead, the explosive charge of the drone that could fall down and crash into building as well.
Right.
To me, it looked like a crash, though.
There's a picture on the front page of the Times of it's a metro station in Kyiv, and everyone is obviously sheltering there, sitting on the steps of the escalator. Most of them are on their phones, looking incredibly worried. Some of them are looking at their phones. Some of them are on their phones, speaking to people. When these attacks were ongoing, what do you do? Because you're a Ukrainian National Guardsman and you have this YouTube channel. So when these attacks are ongoing, and presumably there are some sirens going, what do you do?
Usually I'm observing situation when my guys are being involved into defending Kiev and territory around Kiev. I usually join them because I'm a press officer, so I have to make footage. That's why I'm staying with them usually. As well as tonight, we had 2 drones. One was shot down. As for another one, we're not really sure because we lost it. But one was shot down by our team.
And what do you make of what's been going on in Moscow? Reports this morning of a drone attack on Moscow, and Russian media is saying that drones have been shot down by air defense units. So the same thing that I suppose you just described in Kyiv. What do you make of these reports about what's going on in Moscow?
I think that if this attack in Moscow was not successful, maybe it was a Russian false flag.
Really?
That's my honest opinion. Yeah.
So you think it's just so? And if it had been, the thing is though that the argument with that, of course, is that the Russians, I suppose, like the Ukrainians, are very good at defending their territory, so they wouldn't let it succeed in any case. So it will always be a false flag to you, I suppose.
Judging from what happened in Belgorod, I would not consider them being successful at defending their territory, actually.
Remind us about, is it Belgorod?
Yeah. So the Belgorod were a battalion tactical group of Russian partisans infiltrated the territory that was completely unprotected because Russians brought all kinds of personnel to the Ukrainian territory, expecting that nobody would ever attack them on their own territory.
So you have no, there's no feeling within you that this had anything at all to do with, it had no connection to Ukraine whatsoever, that even if it is people within Russia, that they're not being helped or colluded with in any way by Ukraine?
We don't know. We don't have official information yet.
What's your understanding? We've been talking about the spring offensive for a while. What's your current understanding of whether that's going to happen or not?
Again, I'm not sure that we can share such information, even though I don't have this information yet. But as for the counteroffensive, I feel that it will start very, very soon, maybe a week or two, or within this margin. Because, for example, in my brigade, those battalions that were formed, those additional assault battalions, they passed all the required training, and I think the same picture we can see in other brigades of the National Guard as well. So I think that it's anticipated very, very soon.